What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Thursday afternoon. Just got out of the gym, and I'm about to make myself a little bit of food in order to refuel the body. And today I'm going to be making a miniature flatbread pizza. So I just wanted to show you guys how I do it. Now, I could go out to Little Caesars and get me a fat, greasy pizza, but I don't want to do that. Number one, costs too much money. Number two, just a lot of calories, a lot of garbage that's in that Little Caesars pizza. So we're going to make a much healthier pizza. So allow the great one to show you how to do so. All right, so we got all the stuff out, so I'm just going to give a quick display of everything we're going to be using. Number one, got some Norwegian salmon pieces, cold smoked. Usually you're going to use this for bagels and a wide range of appetizers, but I found this great with the flatbread pizza. Now, of course, obviously, we're not going to go and cook this with the pizza itself. This will be added on at the very end. But this is going to be the main meat serving, adding that, it's good for adding that nice smoky flavor to the pizza itself. It's also very lean and also very healthy, much healthier than some greasy sausage. So this is Norwegian salmon. Next we have the flatbread, same from Trader Joe's. Now, I was going to do cauliflower crust for a friend's request. However, looking at the cauliflower crust, I wasn't aware that it's actually also mixed with corn flour. And one whole serving of that cauliflower crust is actually 70 grams of carbohydrates. And for me, that is wrong! Wrong! One serving of flatbread, however, is only 26 grams of carbohydrates. So we're going to go with that. Next, we have a little bit of pesto. Traditional from Classico. Nothing fancy or anything like that. I'm just going to add a little smidgen to the flatbread below, and then add the cheese, which I'm going to show later on in just a minute. But you always want to give it a little bit of flavor. You don't want to slap it on and use the entire bottle itself. You just need a little bit of the pesto. One thing you always want to do is you also want to stir it before adding it on, or otherwise all you're going to get is oil. So that's the pesto. Then we have some good old Mrs. Dash. This is going to add a little bit of onion flavor without having onions here. I enjoy using Mrs. Dash for the flatbread pizza. Like I said, it's salt-free. The pesto already has sodium in it, and so does the cheese, and definitely the smoked salmon, so I don't need to add more salt with salt. That's why I use Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash adds a little extra flavor. Finally, we have Walmart fat-free shredded mozzarella cheese. Now, just because it says fat-free don't mean it's really fat-free. Remember, what actually creates fat around the body is excess calories. If you're not burning what you intake, it gets stored as fat, period. But having fat-free cheese, cuts out a number of the calories out of the pizza itself. And I absolutely love using this here. So I'm going to go ahead and apply all the ingredients here in just a second. All right, guys. Just put everything together. Now, normally I would put a little bit of spinach on here, but I ain't got no damn spinach. But, I sprayed down the aluminum foil with a little bit of Pam butter cooking spray, so that way the flatbread pizza wouldn't stick. Like I said, you don't have to slosh anything on. You ain't got to pile up cheese or anything like that. Just put what you want up here. You can't screw this up whatsoever. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put it in my oven. Got to actually clean it out there after this meal itself. We're going to put it in my automatic air fryer. I'm going to put it on bake. And this is going to cook very fast. It's only going to take about 4 minutes. Once we do that, we'll take the flatbread pizza out and we'll add the salmon. All right, guys, 4 minutes later, the flatbread pizza's done. And the reason why I like having flatbread pizza this way is because it actually fits on a plate. I don't have to go and cross edges and do all other sorts of stuff or just eat out of a box or anything like that. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of salmon. All right, there you have it there. I broke up the salmon and put it on the flatbread itself. And the thing about it is, like I said, you don't need to cook it because, smoked salmon is pretty much naturally warm even if you keep it cool. So once it hits the hot pizza, it's just going to heat itself up pretty much. Again, you can also have this along with a little bit of spinach on top. But like I said before, I ain't got no damn spinach. But I'm going to go ahead and eat this. Maybe have a little bit of kale salad along with it since I have no spinach. Sit back, watch a little bit of TV, and enjoy my meal. And that's the benefits of cooking at home. You control and decide what ingredients you want on your food. You're not spending up so much money. Or the amount of money that you could spend by going out and eating out at Domino's or Little Caesars is something you can eat at home. But like I said, salmon's just haphazardly put up here. Like I said, you ain't got to be an artist. You ain't got to be no Picasso or anything like that. It's all about good food. And believe me, this tastes really good. Trust me on that. But that's all I got for today, people. You guys have a good rest of the evening. And try this out at home, too. Very easy to make. You just do what you got to do. And remember, guys, if you like this channel, well, goddamn it, you love this channel. Like and subscribe to the Vince Goodrum channel. And we'll have more recipes coming up and more mints. Take care.